Scorpio, what's going on with you? I have a crystal or stone here that is amazing for you, and it is called, what is this called? Why can't I think of it? Malachite. Yes. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into Scorpio's reading. This is going to be your proofread for March, the first proofread, because I might give you guys another one later on. How are y'all? How are you doing? I have your modern ruler. In my first. Which is the esoteric ruler of Pisces. Okay, Queen of Cups. That's energy you can get into. It's connected to the Three of Cups. Oh, there's Pluto, rebirth. Okay. God damn it. Why are you being so difficult right now, Scorpio? Damn. What do you care? I feel a lot of that. Why? Why all of that, girl? No, Scorpio. You will certainly not. You will certainly not. You're playing with me. And I don't like games. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, honey bunny. Where's my money? Okay, anyway, let's look at these cards. Your cards are just crazy, so I'm just going to read them all individually and see what comes up intuitively because, like, I don't know what's going on. Your cards are falling all over the place. Oh, this is painful. I feel like you are fighting. You are struggling with something because it's like, oh my goodness, why are you holding on to something? Like, why are you holding on to it? Why are you holding on to it? Everything can be reimagined. Okay? Everything can be reimagined. The High Priest, God, let me just start. The Queen of Cups came in, which is talking about boundaries, but it's also getting a sense of how you feel, you know, and understanding how you feel, right? Processing how you feel, you know what I mean? And being aware of your emotions and trying to understand, like, where they're coming from, you know what I mean? And what it means for you, right? Yes, just that. And then the Two of Wands is talking about how you might be, you know, making it about other people, you know, and what they've done, you know, like a tit for tat kind of thing. And maybe you need to really focus on yourself instead of focusing on someone else. You know, this could also be like dreaming of something to do, dreaming of, you know, could be like your dream job. Or it could be like something that you've been wanting to do and you don't want to hold yourself back from doing this thing. You know what I mean? You might have a strong connection to it, you know? You might relate to it or it might resonate with you in some kind of way. You might feel like you will be able to nurture other people or nurture some aspect of your existence or your being through doing this thing. It could be related to a job. I feel like with the Two of Wands being here and with the High Priest being here, which is the Hierophant, you know? So it's kind of like establishing yourself, you know what I mean? In some kind of way. And this is kind of like you are determined to establish yourself. With the Two of Wands being here, the High Priest being here, you have a strong emotional connection to what it would mean to establish yourself in this kind of way. You know what I mean? It goes a little bit deeper. It's kind of like connected to like lineage. It's connected to family. It's connected to how you are that you are your karma, right? You're your past karma, your ancestral karma, and you know that you are a part of that line of karma. So you are trying to feel what needs to change so that you can take on that responsibility, or take on that feat, right? Because it's not necessarily a risk, but it's something that you are trying to like really enforce or incite. And then the high priest or the Hierophant does talk about how, spirit, the universe, your existence is challenged by ways that traditions have limited you, ways that traditions have programmed you, ways how, your family ties have programmed you, how what you think, about the place that you come from, and all of that, and the people and what they went through, the struggle, all of that is connected to how you see yourself changing your ancestral karma in your life in the present. Because the fives are talking about the present. So even though I came in at the beginning being like, you need to do this is literally because you have a sense of like determination, and like you are wearing the responsibility in some kind of way, shape, or form. You're carrying the family responsibility, and it's almost like you feel the challenges of how you have to cope, and what sacrifices you have to make as an individual, as someone who actually is a loner, but as someone who is very creative, you know what I mean, and inspired, right? But it's like, how can we bring all of these ideas and this inspiration together to make something that is tangible and make something that feels different enough, and is something that I feel like I am doing freely myself, but I feel like you are trying to break free from a tradition that has to do with, people that are in charge. And that's kind of what this is, because we are challenged by people that are in charge, and we won't want to change something the people in charge don't want us to. Or something has to end in order for something to begin, or something has to pass on for something else to continue. Or someone has to pass on the energy. Sometimes the high priest or the Hierophant has to deal with passing the torch on, just because it is related to the sun. It is related to lineage. And it's also changing focus, because with each person from a family, a generation, there's a little bit of a shift, or a big one. I know from me and my mom, the generation. But not really, because I'm kind of like my mom in ways. But then I'm very much not like her, But like what I just did was like her, like really like her. Okay, anyway. So some of you guys might be like your mom, or some of you guys might be like your parents, or you might just be seeing yourself in your parents and wanting to change their, I don't know, it's like you just want to be like that energy that comes in and really just like makes things right. But then it's also like you want to also do what you want to do. You want to be an individual too here. Right? Because you want to be out there helping other people. You want to be kind of like a humanitarian. You want to connect with different people. And you don't want to have to make sacrifices to have the career that you want. It's almost like you're going to have to like design it on your own, right? A lot of the times the Fool card, the Hanged Man, because it's talking about creativity and having to be like a MacGyver in some kind of way. And then the Three of Swords talks about freedom, breaking away from the confines of like corporate environments, You know, so this is talking about breaking free from this like corporate type of environment for some of you Scorpios, because this is like this is Saturn in Libra. So it's like, I have to be this way. And I'm not talking about how I'm actually feeling. I'm ignoring some of the things. I'm ignoring some of the things that I'm seeing. And by doing that, I'm realizing that I just don't feel that good anymore about like what I've been kind of like ignoring about this, the truth about this industry, or about what I'm doing, or this job that I'm in, this career. And it's like, I want to break free of this career. Also, the Seven of Swords is on the other side, which is talking about a misunderstanding, right? And it's kind of like wanting to know the truth about something, but maybe having all of the information that you need, right? And it's like, I don't really need to know anymore, right? Because the moon is talking about misinformation, right? It's talking about, you know, hidden things. And then the Seven of Swords is talking about Aquarius, like, I know, information, knowledge. So it's like hidden knowledge, hidden information, misinformation, lies, that type of thing. So you could be dealing with somebody that lied to you about something, and you had your expectations set on something because it's fixed. So I had an expectation, but you lied. And so now it's kind of like it went against what I thought I knew, right? And so now you have the Nine of Wands here, which is saying that like, okay, I'm a little bit hurt by that, right? I'm going to keep moving on, okay? But you know what? You did kind of like do me a little bit wrong. And I do feel like something needs to happen from that. But I'm going to let the happening be me going on and moving forward, because I understand that I am in control of what I do, and I just don't want to make the situation any worse. You know what I mean? That's like what the Nine of Wands is talking about. It's like, I don't want to make the situation any worse. I just want to keep moving. And then the Ten of Cups is saying that you will find something better. And it's also saying like, you probably did a good thing getting out of it, right? Because both of these cards kind of have like this, like, I'm just getting out of it. I'm escaping from a bad situation. So, you know, pretty good for some of you. I know this is kind of jumping around, but that's what I feel like. Ten of Cups, you know, you could be finding love, or you could be, that could be the one thing that's happening around this, you know, surprise, surprise, you know, when things are going kind of in another area, they could be coming up roses in another, you know, or this could be finding the thing that you seek, right? This is having goals, and this is realizing that I am my karma. So if I kept trying to like identify with this reality that wasn't an authentic one, especially because I wasn't getting my needs met, then it's like I had to go through all of this to realize that like I could have had it the way I wanted it anyway in the beginning. But no, you couldn't have, because you had to go through everything, because you realized things. It wasn't about like the payoff, you know what I mean? It was about what you realize. So now the payoff is going to mean something different. It's like meaning that changes through time, over time. Anyway, Scorpio, like, share, and subscribe. Comment on the video. Follow me on Instagram. It's Providence Tarot. My personal account is NYC Kendrick. If you want to get a personal reading from me, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Look at you. This was an earring.